Good day. Where can I find a supervisor or a manager for this organization?
Hi, good day. I am Miss Francis. I'm the manager here. How may I assist you?
Pleased to meet you, Miss Francis. Michelle McLaren, the health inspector. I'm here from the health department. I'm here to carry out inspection of the safety guidelines.
Okay, that's fine. Can you please give me 5 minutes? Let me just put on my things and I'll be with you to walk you through, okay?
5 minutes, transfer 10 minutes, can you say 5 minutes late? Then 5 minutes, and almost 10 minutes more, man. So walk on inside.
Girl, I want me just sweetness.
Me still a try to figure out, girl.
No, not blind, you're blind. You know, see, madam manager, she over this here, see them go inspect her and I run up and down and come try to fix up the people place. Because she don't want to get marked down.
Girl, I refuse to believe that because not even the great flash himself can't fix up this apartment place in a 10 minutes. Much as she will move like snail.
Hey, she don't must see the next title she a look, superwoman. Whoa, I want her to get zero because every day we complain about the deplorable. Can't bother another people. Good morning. Thanks for calling Angel Care Insurance. My name is Celeste. How may I assist?
Good morning. I noticed that my policy has increased from 9,000 per year to 23,000.
Okay, ma'am. I will need some information so that I can further assist you. What is your name and policy number?
That would be Kathy Newton, policy number 054928.
Thanks for that information. I'm going to place you on hold for a brief 30 seconds or less, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Thanks for holding, Miss Newton. Miss Newton? Hello, Miss Newton. Are you still there?
They come on the phone and she'll give me attitude. No, me a chat to the pan.
Hello?
Hello? Feel like me hang up.
Miss Newton? Jesus, what happened? The chair.
This one. Jesus.
Can you go and get the first aid kit for me, please? Hurry!
The chair is broken. God, look like a good thing there today.
You can't find it? Where is it? Jesus.
What happened to the first aid kit?
Not sure where it is, miss.
You're not sure where it is. How long have you been working here?
2.5 years. Sorry, 3 months.
Something, no. We should have known. We all did the first aid kit. Because see here, young miss get a cut here and we needed to assist her to stop the bleeding. May I see the road schedule or the register that you have here?
Here you go.
She's been working here so long. By the time, oh my gosh, really working long, extending hours here, man. How is this possible? She's exhausted. Something need to, to work out with the time. Is it that the short stop or something here? They need to work out something in regards to that because she cannot work these long hours. Whoa. Something has to be done. I need to know. Francis, for 2 days now, for discussions and based on what is taking place here. So far, this here running across the floor and this is safe because some someone can trip and the garbage, I don't know, they need to get bin to put all of this, and I can see there where boxes, they have to put some, get the boxes to put the boxes at a safe place, and the blocking of the emergency exit, because if there's anything I would need to, you guys need to get through there, it's gonna be a problem. So what I'll advise as far as this is that, you have to really make it necessary, safety protocols, to clear up all of this. Okay, so I'm going to leave, and when I return, I'm expecting all of this to be in a proper order and so forth. Okay, thank you so much.
Jesus, who this a call me now? Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Is Miss Francis?
Speaking.
Hey, I'm Michelle McLaren, the health inspector that came to the office the other day.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just calling to find out if the incident report has been, has been logged.
Yeah, supposed to, yes.
Well, I'm gonna need a scan copy for you to scan it and send it to my phone, please. My number is 876-874-0733.
At what point, what time you need it? You need it now, as this moment, immediately?
Yes, because that should have been done the same day, isn't it?
But my scanner is not up at the possible moment.
Scanner.
So how am I going to
Well,
get
you can upload it to my email.
Miss McLaurin, to be honest, I never get around to doing that, to do that part of it as yet.
This is unacceptable. Something like this in the workplace. This should be done the very same day. This should have sent to me from within a day. So what's going on? What's going on there? I don't understand.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I am going to, I promise you I'll do better, Miss McLaren. I'm going to get on it as soon as I can.
Do I need it within the next 15 minutes? Meet the board of meet, and we have, we have some suggestions in terms of, the incident that happened in the workplace the other day, and the different hazards that we have seen.
So, based on the review from the health inspector, she had sent me a list of suggestions. So based on those suggestions, I come to the agreement to form a safety committee with a safety manager, and then we'll have our monthly meeting to discuss all the findings to minimize the risk in the organization. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to our first monthly meeting among many to discuss the mishaps, the hazards, the risk that was encountered on the last inspection. Now, our health inspector, Miss McLean, had sent across her suggestions, and so we are here to look at and to identify what else we can add to or to make our workplace more safe. Now, I have some brochures here. You can pass one, take one and pass. We have some brochures here that we can look at, and also a sample of the incident report that we are going to use, as that could not have been, that was not accessible. Okay, which was not accessible. Now, based on what the health inspector said, that the incident report should be done in 24 hours. Well, I was not aware of that policy, So, for further references and for further incidents, we know that that should be done. Okay, so let's go into the meat of the matter now. So based on the hazards that were sent across, she said she saw an extension running across. There were garbage on the floor. There was also an incident happened from a broken chair. The worker had a broken headset where she also witnessed the worker speaking and the customer could not hear. There were stacks of boxes everywhere. So what are your suggestions that we see how we could rectify that so that won't happen again?
Well, I would say we put in place a safety monitor
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Mm-hmm.
that would go around and record all the hazards happening in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And when we are at the meeting, we come up with solutions to fix
Of the relevant
hazards.
right.
Yeah.
Or any other potential hazard. that may
Okay,
arise.
good. That's
We have- we
planning
have to look
ahead.
out for that.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be a monthly report that monitor would have to furnish the committee with a monthly report to say, what is that,
Mhm.
what equipment or what is broken, and to check to see if the exit, the fire exit is clear, no
Mhm,
boxes
mhm.
or anything.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Anything else?
We would suggest training for the employees as well. So not just the safety committee where managers meet, but
Mm-hmm.
we also have something in place for the workers, both new and existing customers. So
Okay, so you have a refresher for the
right.
and the new ones. Okay,
Right.
all right. Mm-hmm. Any more that we could go along with?
Um,
Okay, go ahead.
I would suggest having the employers and the employees know their responsibility for workplace safety.
Okay.
It's not just on one group, whether it's the workers or the employees, it's on both groups to come together and know their responsibility.
So that could be come out in the training as well.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, good. So what about disabled employees? I think we have one or two here right now. How would we fit those in? What can we do? Take them into consideration in our planning and executing of to ensure that they are not in danger. Since they are already
I think the first thing we need to do where it comes to disabled workers is to speak to them,
mm-hmm.
find out about their disability and what we can do to help them.
Right.
then,
And those in wheelchair, we could have ramps.
Yes, so
Right.
we'll put in the necessary infrastructure. for
Right.
them.
To facilitate them.
Mm-hmm. Any more ideas coming to mind right now?
The first aid kit, we noticed that the inspector, we sent the supervisor for the first aid kit and she was not aware where exactly
Where
that was
exactly.
located.
Right.
So what we can do is to ensure that
All employees.
right, all
Right.
employees
No.
know where it is located. So should in case a next incident happen, we can send anyone and they can find it. So
Right.
we can
Good.
assist with minor injuries where we can.
We should also have just come to mind. We should also have a checklist for the first aid kit. To know exactly what is in
What's
it
being
and what's
there.
running low, so we keep ahead.
Ahead.
So right. Mm-hmm.
Because, as you can see with the accident, it could have been something more dangerous.
Right.
Right.
We are like unable to
Get a
assist
simple band-aid.
with a little simple band-aid with a cut. So,
Mm-hmm.
we need to, to put things in place so that, such things don't happen.
Alright, so
If it do happen, we can move forward with the right
All right. To make training much more to run the training much more fluently, what are some of the topics you could go to the staff with? So we know that safety is one. Safety in the workplace is the top notch right there, right? So what again?
This didn't come up in the inspection, but what we could talk about is how our emergency procedures for natural disasters.
So emergency procedures. So that will take in place both natural and fire.
Right.
Right?
Or floods,
Fire, flood.
earthquakes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we need an earthquake and a fire drill. Alright. And these can be done. How often do you think we can run a training, a fire drill or a earthquake drill?
Once per month,
Quarterly or every 6 months. But where do they meet every month? We do training every quarter. Every quarter.
Yeah, we do it every 3 months. Right.
Right.
Drills every 3 months. Yeah, 3 months is good. Give a little refresher. Right, so alright, so how we do it? We'd have one where we would tell them that we're going to have a drill on this particular day, and then we just run two.
No, we ain't been actually, they don't tell them. You just send the alarm.
No man, after the training, just to get them, you know. So
Oh.
after we train them, then we say, okay, 2 weeks after we are going to do a practice drill, so to see what, and then after that, anything else is surprise. We see who will pay attention and who, you know? Right.
And then when we see that now, we can have corrective measures.
Good, good,
Right.
good.
They don't know the type of hazards. Type of hazard that can happen in a workplace. Know who the emergency contacts are.
Yes. Emergency contacts and the emergency exits, because you can imagine something you don't know where to go.
Right.
Chaos and confusion right there.
I also think we can have a hazard management process
Okay.
where we have identify the hazard, the risk, then we go through the risk assessment of the hazard, the development of control measures, we implement those control measures, and then evaluation of the
Evaluation
controls.
of the control. Yeah. Alright. So going back to the safety monitor now, how do we elect that safety monitor? Because that safety monitor would also have to know first aid.
They'd have to have someone who is trained. We could ask someone to volunteer
Okay.
for that, and then we could have that person trained in first aid.
Right.
And then from there, they can do the inspection, further inspection. And
And that person should be able to put up signs so that persons entering into the building knows where exactly to find what and what the do's and don'ts are of the business place
Good.
and so forth.
Alright, so since we are still on safety monitor, so if we have the safety monitor doing a safety inspection every month, right? How about the safety, so a representative also from the safety committee doing a pop-up inspection? Because the workers know that the safety monitor will be doing an inspection at a particular period. How about to see if it is not just that they are practicing at that point in time, because they're expecting that that safety manager to be there, somebody else from the safety committee just do a pop-up just to ensure that all the relevant steps are being followed. And the next thing I want to ask, so to make this more official, what can we include in the safety report? What are some of the, because are we just going to leave the report up to the discretion of the safety monitor to just write it, or we are going to put what we want to know in there? So what are some of the things we can put in the safety report?
We can put the workplace procedures for handling emergencies in it, such as fire accidents, an evacuation policy and procedure, positions and departments, telephone numbers with persons within and outside the company for additional information or even explanation.
Right.
We can have a method of reporting accidents and other emergencies.
Right, so the safety inspector would have all of these. Alright, to his discretion, okay. Method of reporting, okay. Anything else we could add? Anything else? So we leave it up to the safety monitor to do a walk, a walkthrough, and do a report to us as the supervisors and managers, and then after which we can just have our pop-up walkthrough, just to know, because we are not there on the floor every day to find out what is it. We have to be relying on information. So a pop-up walkthrough now and again, can give us
Say if everything's
right
insight
of what is happening. Okay.
We can also have like Friday trivia questions where we ask the employees questions and probably give them a little gift.
Good, that's good.
Right.
Encouragement to labor too.
I was about to say that.
So we have trivia questions.
Right.
Safety in the workplace.
So this would come under, what you call that now? That bonding staff, learning. Yeah, so we could do that.
We also need to make sure that they know the proper use of the personal protective equipment in the workplace.
Proper use of PPEs.
And not only that they know that hazards that happen in the workplace, hazards that happen outside also of the work area.
Both inside and outside. Focusing on inside and
We always talk about like the safety in the workplace. What about health?
health.
Yes, because you have to talk about health as well. It's health and safety, go together.
And in hand, that's true. That's true. Because if we don't have healthy workers, we can't be efficient.
Yes, because as in what took place with the customer, she was working long hours.
With the
And
staff.
she was fatigued.
So we need, right?
Proper staffing, because they need to employ more persons in the organization, so that one person is not overwhelmed with work.
Right, that's
So we have to
So we have to look at staffing.
and proper hygiene, because the garbage, they have to dispose of the garbage, because garbage can cause bacteria, for the bacteria.
Infestations as well.
So we have to look at that as well.
Alright. So we have quite a task ahead to get this thing in place. So we have covered all of what is necessary. So thank you so much, ladies, for coming. It was very informative. So all we just need to do now is to go and to just engage the staff. So thank you so much for coming, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, I same to you.